Good morning everyone, and you're looking inside my cupboard full of electronic parts and other crap that you don't see anymore on my benches. It's all cleaned up, but it's messy in here. Oh, there it is. Boom!
So let me get real here, real quick. So a little bit scared of, you know, connecting it to,
or as I say on this channel, Bonza. Morning Joe, morning all subscribers. Joe's got a little problem. He's very average, but blowing things up, as we've found out on this channel now. Not his problem. Sometimes you grab these and your problem is you need a bigger model of this, which I'm planning on doing after I finish the retrofit of the air conditioned area. Yes, and he's a bit behind, but he'll get there. I'm hoping he will catch up. So what happened to Joe's machine? Well, put too much voltage in, didn't he? And his current rose too high. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to pull this thing apart and see what's in it. I've taken the screws out. They're all just your normal star screwdriver. Trying to get this apart's the fun bit. Getting your finger in there and just popping it apart is the hard bit. Now you can use a bit of plastic if you can't get your finger in there, and that will open it up. Now, me being vicious, I will use a baby flat tip screwdriver because my fingernails are absolutely terrible. I should be wearing gloves so you guys don't see them. Alright, getting this apart is going to be fun. Let's try and get this part here. Oh, got it. What are we looking at? Now you're saying it's at the buttons here. Okay Joe, you got 3 FETs sitting there. There's a buck boost converter. No idea why they've got a buck boost converter sitting there. That's what that does. Here's a program header. You can program it to change voltages. Haven't thought about that yet. And now we just have to unscrew it. Have a look on the other side where the buttons are. So let's do that. What have I been doing for the last week? Well, I've been studying how to make a generator that saves a lot of power. Keep watching and you might find out how to build one. Here we go. What are we looking at? Okay, here we go. So Joe says R10, which is the top resistor here, which is a R500. So they're 500. They must have had their brother-in-law. This is what we used to get taught in electronics. Their brother-in-law owned a 500 ohm shop. Now I'm going to double check that with a multimeter, but R10 is a 500 ohm resistor as I see it from here. I'm looking for R25 is another 500 ohm resistor, and R24 is a 500 ohm resistor. Now, I think if you change these resistors and adjust the programming on that chip over here via that back connector, I believe that you would end up with the latest version of this model. Now, don't quote me on that. It's just a theory. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. What do we got? We have a EG6300 processor. Anyone know that one? Leave a comment below. There's the memory for the processor, or not really the memory, but where it holds. One of them will be for holding the program. And you've got a couple of little resistors there and stuff like that. I'm going to measure them and get back to you in about 2 seconds. Here we go. So 5, 4, 0. ohms. After measuring these across, I get 6.3. So they're a 1/4 watt resistors. So they're surface mount 1/4 watt resistors. Now, I really get, when I measure these, I get around about 0.5 of an ohm on them. So I'm a bit worried about that because I've measured them all with two fluke multimeters, which are very highly accurate, and they're reading 0.5. I have no idea why. Scratched them everything, and I've been doing this a long time, so I'm wondering what the hell am I looking at here. So these are meant to be 50 ohm resistors. Now I could take one off the board, but I don't think that that's going to do any difference. Yeah, so hopefully that helps you, Joe, average Joe, to sort out his little problem. And yeah, I think you owe me a t-shirt, man. I'm joking. It's a joke, man. Joke. You look after yourself, all right, and the family. All good. And I hope you, all my subscribers and viewers, got something out of the Elejoy WS400A. There are larger versions of this. Get the larger version if you're going to buy it.